Alright guys, we're back with part 2, Stardom Sit-Ems. Who's your starts, Keith?
I think a must start is Devontae Parker. There's a lot of people that compare him to AJ Green. He's got a lot of acrobatic talent. Have you seen some of his receptions? And I think if Jay Cutler could just throw a jump ball up to him, this kid's going to go up and get it. And Jay Cutler throws a lot of jump balls, so.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I just had one.
You said, well, it's not a lot.
I mean, mine's Jay Ajayi or whatever his name is.
Another Dolphin.
Exactly, another Dolphin. It happens to be.
Wait a second. Who are the Dolphins playing this week?
The Jets. But if we don't want to touch on that, I just think, not even being Homer, Kareem Hunt's you have to start him, correct? Mm-hmm. You have to.
Yeah.
Well, from what he's done, you'd be an idiot if you just sat him on the bench.
And they're playing the Chargers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, their defense is a mixed bag of tricks too. It's not.
Phillip Rivers will be crying by the end of the game.
That's a given.
I mean, but the Dolphins. I mean, yeah, that's a start.
I think Matthew Stafford.
I agree.
That's a good start. Playing against Atlanta. Derrick Henry versus Seattle. I've been saying I think he's going to take over. I don't think DeMarco Murray's really going to be the number one guy probably by week 4 or 5. I've been saying that. Everyone kind of went, well, I don't know.
I'd say
You did.
I don't
did.
like DeMarco Murray. Ever since he got traded from the Cowboys, he's kind of went. Wah.
Yeah, he starts kind of So I have him as a start. What's some of your sits?
Oh man, I don't have any sits.
You don't have any.
Do we have enough time?
But I mean, most of my cuts and drops would have been sits.
Well, yeah,
Mine are easy. Jordan Howard. I just, if they can't run the ball, get in a running battle like they did against Atlanta, they're gonna struggle. But LeGarrette Blount is a sit for me because, like he says, unless it's the Super Bowl, if you touch him, he just falls to the ground.
LeGarrette Blount's probably a drop at this point.
Well,
maybe.
Yeah.
Brandon Marshall's a drop, but LeGarrette Blount's pretty knocking on the door of being a drop.
Blunt's right now on your bench, unless he
he's-
does something to get back on your starting roster.
Yeah. I don't think C.J. Anderson's going to have that good of a game for Buffalo.
Really?
That's me.
Oh man,
I think he could have a mediocre game.
I don't think Buffalo's defense has even been challenged yet because I don't think that the
But I think they
Panthers'
have a good
offense is. Well, they might, but I don't think they've been challenged by any. What
They
offenses
definitely don't have an offense.
The Jets and the Panthers, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So let's see. You got we'll find out now. The Broncos have a pretty decent offense. They got a really good defense that sets their offense up. We'll see. And that's probably what's going to happen in this game.
Right.
I bet you anything he's going to have some goal line touches just because of Buffalo. We turning the ball over in their own 30-yard line or 20-yard line. So
I think Marshawn Lynch and Derek Carr are going to be good starts because they have to play Washington.
Yeah.
I mean, if Marshawn Lynch, no, but don't you think Derek Carr will just destroy that field? I mean, with that defense, I mean, they're poor.
Or
I mean,
what was the score there? They
Keith,
won.
When Rob Kelly went down, I went down with him.
I think the Rams almost beat it. It was 27-20, and I don't know.
So would you drop Jacksonville?
Yes, they're done.
Yeah.
And I think that was just a flash in the
Flash in the pan.
pants. Yeah. Yeah.
Doug Baldwin?
Flash in the pan.
Did I say pan or what did I say pan? I was trying to read your.
Flash.
I'm still trying to figure out Alpha Dog here.
Okay.
We should talk about Alpha Dog.
Alpha Dog. So what week are we in? Week 3. So you probably have gotten some bad trade offers since it's week 3.
Javier.
What I always say is don't panic. Don't panic super early, especially making a bogus trade that's going to just totally screw your team over. Some people try to pile on trades in a 2-for-1 or 3-for-1 special. You have to look at that carefully because you're only being able to replace that big starter you're losing, like a big stud. Let's say such stud gets 16.2 points a game, and the guy he's offering you gets 11.3 and 8.6 points per game. You can add those together, and that guy's outscoring you by 3 or 4 points. But you have another roster spot open that you haven't cut that player. You can't fit 2 players in one position. So unless that other player on your team sucks ass, that's a bad trade. So hopefully your mediocre player is still getting 7. So 7 plus 16 is 23, and then you'd be giving up 4 points a week because you're stupid ass. So don't fall for that stuff.
More players don't mean a better team. You know?
Yeah, more players don't
So,
is not more points.
Now, if you have a lot of holes on your team, which means you had a horrible draft or you had so many injuries, and let's say your free agent waiver, like some free agent waivers only allow you to pick up one player a week. Maybe something like that will help your team out, but most leagues they're pretty liberal with your free agent waiver wires. You can pick up as many people as you want.
Yeah, and
That would be
you don't want to start an alpha dog for a flex and a number 2 running back wide receiver because you're not going to get it. I mean,
Yeah.
this is hard to replace.
The guy that consistently gets you that kind of points. I mean, this is week in, week out, and maybe these other 2 mediocre players you get, they're up and down. They might have one good week, but then they're gonna fuck you that next week when they get like one catch for 7 yards. So
Yeah, or get a rib injury and 79 yards in the first half.
Yeah.
I thought he had 82.
That's fine.
Man,
I'll take him.
I'll talk up Rob Kelly.
I like him.
So I know who you're talking about.
Hey,
But yeah,
we had the same hair at one time.
don't trade a stud for 2 mediocre players. Just let that be a lesson to you.
All right, guys. Anything else? Anything else on week 3? It's kind of.
No, I still have to say stay.
Don't play anybody with the Indianapolis offense. I think that's going to be a circus.
Yeah.
Well, Frank Gore's, filing for his AARP card at starting running back.
Oh God, and even the guy I thought was going to take his spot. What's his name? Why can't I think?
That wait,
He's the rookie.
he hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had one
Starting
touchdown week
quarter-
1,
yeah.
but it was like his average 2 yards
Wow.
a carry, and now he's Mack.
But
Marlon Mack.
Marlon Mack. But I think he also ought to. You did talk about putting Carson on your radar, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I had him on my radar last week just because.
But you already got him, correct?
Yeah, I already picked him up. I actually put him in my CBS Sports League. I actually had to put him in at starter
Wow.
because the whole Allen Robinson thing going down. I'm like, well, looks like I'm going to have to do a 3-3. So I put him in at starter, and he did well. He had 90 yards rushing, and he only had 1 reception, and I really expected more from him on that because during the preseason he was catching balls all over the place, but hopefully that goes up, and hopefully Eddie Lacy and Rawls will never see the freaking ball again.
And I think it's the good thing in week 3 to keep an eye on Mariota's production to see if that's a true thing or fake. A lot of people say it's true, but
Well, we'll be finding out.
you'll find out this
Yeah.
week
Oh, yeah.
if he's going to go up and beat the best defense over the last 5 years.
So, all right, guys. Reed might be back next week. Seems like this season we're just kind of rotating lineups here. I like it.
What was his injury again? He pulled his
Reed's injury?
pulled his tutor muscle.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he did. I thought he just went to go get some more TP.
Well, he told me he's getting his eyebrow waxed, but I don't know.
Oh, man.
Weird.
That's what he calls it.
Yeah.
His unibrow?
I don't want to see a picture.
His lower unibrow.
I was like, hey, Reed, if I come back, I'll wear a cowboy hat next time.
Oh, gee.
That's it. Let's not talk about Reed's
I
lower
don't.
unibrow.
Alright.
That is a
Yeah.
microaggression.
Yeah, I'm good. So, next week, though, we'll have a new show for you.
All right, guys.